Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to another it's not a new business to Scotland, but it's a new business to New York, led by Anna White, who established the business in 2002, and it's called the Scotland Shop. Now, the Scotland Shop is truly an international organisation, specialises in making clothing and interior products in your own clan and family tartan. All the fabrics, this is really special, all the fabrics are actually woven in Scotland. I'm sure Anna has a hand in all of that. Now, in addition to the original mill, we opened a flagship store in South Queensferry. I had the opportunity to speak with Anna on a couple of occasions this week. They're really delighted to have you here. Thank you, Anna. And I would more from Anna about what they're doing. Visit them, the Algonquin Hotel. I think they're open till Sunday, if I'm right. Okay, thanks, Anna, and thank you to your colleagues. And here we have we're very fortunate again this year to have the Knickerbocker chapters of the Daughters of the American Revolution with us. Many of these fine ladies are of Scottish heritage, but doesn't exclude anyone. They're open to any woman over 18 regardless of her race, religion or background who is a descendant of a preacher of the Revolution. Sort of counts me out, but anyway, there you go. It's lovely to have you, women. And we have this year Regent is Sarah Collins, first Vice Regent is Gaina Arbour-Sabo, the second Vice Regent is Karen Lott. Most of you will know, if you don't all know, the Knickerbocker is a native of New Yorker, and we love having you here. Thank you so much, Daughters of the American Revolution.
Now we have the Daughters of Scotia. There it comes, wave your hands.
And here we have, following on, are the Daughters of Scotia. Now, the Daughters of Scotia were formed in 1895 in New Haven, Connecticut. It's a fraternal non-profit organisation, and it's open to women of Scottish blood, birth, parentage or descent. So there's a crowd of Scottish women there for you. Now, originally membership was made up of 2 men and 23 women, but they soon got rid of them. And women only now, quite rightly so. The current granddaughter's chief daughter is Patricia Birch. I don't know if Patricia's with us. Yes, thank you. Thanks, Patricia, for your leadership. Thanks for joining us. And the kilt, the mountain and the river. For the blood leaps in my veins when I hear the bagpipe strains. Scotland, dear old Scotland forever. Thank you indeed, Scotia. Daughters of Scotia. But here's another special for us this year, and that is the Helensburgh Oratoria Choir. It's a measure of how successful they are and how impressive they are. They're in New York to perform the premiere performance at Lincoln Centre of the British composer Will Todd's Mass in Blue. And it's actually wonderful to have you here. We've got a new musical director. Is she with us? Susanna Workshop. But anyway, it's lovely to see all you fine ladies. And as someone was saying, Helensburgh is on the Clyde, like Billy Connolly, and it's lovely to have you here, ladies. Thank you. And here we have, from Edinburgh, Elite Pro Dancers, joined with Whiskey Kismet. The Elite Pro Dancers, they are Scotland's most popular professional dance and cheerleading squad. And we're going to get a performance here. Isn't that excellent? Here we go. I should say, where the ladies are preparing, the squad consists of professional dancers, championship cheerleaders, gymnasts. It's a 30-strong squad, and they perform at events around the country, including appearances at the Six Nations, the Autumn International, the Royal Highland Show, the Commonwealth Games, the National Air Show, and the Tartan Day Parade. Now I'm not sure who the lucky boy was there, but from Whiskey Kiss, Scotland's ceilidh band. They are quoted as being the best ceilidh band in the world. Murray Ferguson at violin, Ian McPherson bass accordion, Larry Devaney on drums, Ali Levac, Dave Shedden and Sharon Ross in bagpipes and whistles. They've had #1 multiple countries in iTunes, so congratulations to them. So we think they showed great taste in the Elite Pro Dancers. The Elite Pro Dancers did an excellent job in bringing along Whiskey Kiss. Thank you so much, ladies. And thank you, Whiskey Kiss, Scotland's ceilidh band. There we go. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for coming to New York. These are, I mentioned just before the parade started, the 3 special bands visiting for Scotland this year. This is one. It's the Kincaids City Pipe Band celebrating the 100th anniversary this year. And the Kincaids City Pipe Band from Kincaids, Loch Ness, formed in 1919 to commemorate the armistice in 1918. And drummers with approximately 70, aged from 8 to 80. They proudly wear the Mackenzie Seaport modern tartan, as many Orkneymen have been members of the former Seaport Highlanders Regiment. They're led by Pipe Major Lawrence Tate. They're always recruiting and teaching new members. I would encourage you to check out, they've got CDs, 2 CDs, check out their website. Bucks County, Scottish American Society, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I'd like to just thank Pamela Hine for coordinating their mission is to support the Scottish community and to help with charitable causes both here in Scotland. They host an annual Celtic Belting Festival in May at Columbia Woods Park in Norton, Ohio. This year they held their first bun supper. Thank you so much. Rob Rice, their goal of maintaining, cultivating and promoting Scottish heritage, traditions, culture and friendships. They meet monthly. They've been extraordinarily busy of late with a variety of programmes, the Robert Bunny Supper, Old-Time Night of Scottish Country Dancing, annual picnic and annual golf tournament. Please check out the website for details. Established in 1997 in Fairfield, Connecticut, established by Bill McCormack. He encouraged members of Fairfield, Connecticut Gaelic American Club. They're a multi-award winning band across the tri-state area. We'd like to thank them and welcome them again. And if I'm right, that should be the Glasgow Brigade. Is that the case? We have the Glasgow Brigade, let's give a big cheer. I think we've got members from Campbell's, Hamilton's, McIver's, but you're all welcome, every single one of you. Thank you so much. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Thank you. They meet monthly to celebrate the Scottish heritage and are interested in all things Scottish. They have events, haggis and holly celebrations, the bun supper. They often meet in the Braveheart Highland Pub, which sounds like a hell of a place. We'd really love to go there. In Hilltown, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for joining us this year. And here we go, guys. Last time I saw this, I was smoking stuff that my mother said I should never have been smoking. Nessie and friends, they're a fixture at the parade every year. Nessie makes her way over from Inverness, Loch Ness every April It's lovely to have you here again, Nessie. Been famous in Loch Ness and St Columba in the 6th century. Became popular again with the surgeon's photograph in the 1930s. I believe in Nessie. We all need a wee bit of mystery. Thank you. Folks, I want you to give 3 rousing cheers for the Highland Diva and friends. Highland Divas are Margaret Kelly, Georgia Johnson and Marla Kavanagh. 3 women, 3 distinct voices celebrating the proud Celtic Scottish heritage. For the past 4 years, the trio have enhanced New York City's Tartan Day Parade. We love having you here, 3 divas. Margaret, Georgia, Marla, thanks for coming and thanks to all your friends. My goodness, haven't you got a fan base, a friend base? It's wonderful. Take care. There we are. Oh, there we go. We've also got our friends from Brave Magazine. Colin Gavigan. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Colin. Good to see you. And I see there the housewives that you in. And I see some white Highland White Terrier club there. White Terriers. So we have 18 dog breeds in Scotland. 5 of these are Scottish Terriers. We have Scottish Terrier, Stag Terrier, Dandy Dinman, West Highland White Terrier. Let me just tell you, Lady Conley, if you could just slow down slightly. Lady Conley did some judging earlier on. So I was saying that the winners were the Wolfhound Muldoon. The Scotty winner was Emmett. We should see some execs there. The best in show was the Westie Norton. Can you see the best in show? There we go, there's Norton. And it was Lady Conley who judged them. So a big thank you to Lady Conley for that. Congratulations to all the dog participants, congratulations to all the winners. So, it's something like the Scottish Terrier Club of Greater New York for being here today, and also the Danny Dinmount Terrier Group. So thank you. Now, I believe we have the Armstrong clan there. Let's say a big thank you to Armstrong, joining us this year. And we have the St Andrews Society of Washington DC Colour Guards. Now, the Colour Guards has participated in the New York Tartan Day Parade for the last 3 years. A fully trained uniform escort for presenting St Andrews Society, US State and Great Britain flags on ceremonial occasions. The Colour Guard participates in about 20 events annually. I'd also like to acknowledge the St Andrews Society of New York, of DC, pardon me. Thank you for the President this year is Brian Mabry, Vice President Thomas Wright. Origins dating back to 1760s, so celebrating 250 years of tradition, culture, fraternity and service. Big Society of Washington DC. So thank you, James, for coming. I'd like to thank Kincaids and Wallace. I'd like to try and reach you to the schools that we have. St Ambrose High School, Calderhead High School, Airdrie Academy, St Aidan's High School, Christon High School, DL High School, Kilsyth Academy, Loch Ness High School, Cumbernauld High School, Falls High School, Our Ladies High School, Bells Hill Academy, Bradhurst High School, Clyde Valley High School and Taylor High School. I hope I didn't miss anyone out because you're all incredibly important. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you again to all of you. guys who are doing a brilliant job. Enjoy yourself while you're in New York. We'd just like to thank the family and friends of North Lanarkshire Schools Pipe Band, all of you for coming with them. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, they celebrate the Scottish pride and maintain the memory of the late great Scot, Alistair Abernethy. Thank you for that. Now, the Abernethy, their origins are in Pictish clan of ancient Scotland. The earliest records of the name is in Perthshire in the 12th century, and they have lands in Abernethy, Perth and Kinross. Their motto is Salua per Christum, salvation through Christ. The principal tartans on red. So ladies, thank you for joining us today. Thank you. The Clan Abernethy, we had Clan Bell and Clan Bell North America from Georgia. Thank you for making the colours come here. The family originates in Allendale, Northumberland and Liddesdale. There is a saying down in the borders. There's an old saying that says, as numerous as the bells of Middlebury. We have the bells here today, so one of the most famous, of course, was Alexander Graham Bell, but they're all famous. You're all famous today on 6th Avenue, so thank you so much.
West 51st Street and 6th Avenue.
And here we have Clan Boyd of the House of Boys Society. Clan Boyd is a lowland clan. The modern sources give the Isle of Bute is originally in Scottish Gaelic being Isle of Buda or Isle of Boyd. So there's a strong reference to the Isle of Bute being your homeland. First in hundreds, round about the Battle of Largs, where we won a victory over the Vikings. And Robert Boyd, he fought alongside King Alexander III, driving off the Viking invaders. So you've got a long, long legacy to live up to there. Eh? The motto is, I trust and I trust. So, in the Wars of Independence, you fought on the right side, you fought on the winner's side, so that was a good choice, and it's lovely to have you here today, so thank you. Give a big round of applause to the House of Boys. You're all looking great.
He's coming.
See, I mean, that's a participant who feel the same way Captain Prickly does. About me as a
What is she saying?
Clan Buchanan Society International, it was formed at Grandfather Mountain Games in 1970. Clan Buchanan can trace the chieftainly line back to the provincial king of North Ulster, arriving in Argyll in 1016. The origins are said to lie in a land grant at the eastern shore of Loch Lomond around 1225. Clan Buchanan Society International has chapters in 9 countries. It's one of the largest clans in the world with over 4 million members worldwide. Their motto is, henceforth forward the honour shall grow ever brighter. And it's lovely to have you here today. So thank you so much. Clan Buchanan, welcome. Thank you. I usually think that the plus came with the Duke of William of Normandy, and they were given land up north for their support during the Battle of Hastings. So they're a clan of ancient Anglo-Saxon origin. Clough, by the way, the name, the origin, the original origin is derived from the Old English clo, meaning a ravine or a steep-siding valley. So it was first used as, we're all dwellers in hollows. So it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much, Clan Clough. Thank you. I'm from Bartonshire, originally, and Clan Cahoon, most of their lands were on the western shores of Loch Lomond. The name dates from the early 1200s, and a very, very popular clan, very well known clan in and around Loch Lomond and in Ayrshire. The motto is, see as you please, so if I can, and the chief, current chief is Sir Malcolm Cahoon of Luss, and the Luss job, you know, I encourage you to visit Luss when you get the chance. So thank you so much, everybody from Clan Cahoon. Thank you. Following Clan Cahoon, we have Clan Davidson, the Clan Davidson Society of North America. Now, Clan Davidson is a Scottish clan and a member of the Tartan Confederation. They originally, first name was mentioned in the 11th to 12th century. The president of the Clan Davidson Society of North America currently is John Dawson, president. John's with us. There's John there. Thanks, John, for bringing everyone. That is some sporting you've got. That is a cracker. That is a brilliant swarm. Heritage, then motto is Sapienza Sincere, which is wisely and sincerely. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. So folks, here we have an excellent band. New York University Pipes and Drums Band. Debut from Greenwich Village since 1989. They perform at NYU and other conferences throughout the year. The band's pipe major is Brian Meeker. Thank you, Brian, for all that you do. The band recruits from the vast New York University community. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like you to give a big hand now for the Clan Kincaids Association International. Representing Clan Kincaid in the United States. The association was formed in 1985. There are over 30 spellings to the name Kincaid. It's probably more spellings you could shake a stick at. Descended from the ancient Earls of Lennox and from other families. Kincaid name seems to have been territorial origin. In a steep place. Kincaids lands originally stretched from the River Kelvin in the west of Scotland, the River Glazer. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much, Clan Kincaids. Thank you. Clan Donaghey means the children of Duncan and emerged from the union of the Scottish and Pictish kingdoms, originated in Highland Perthshire. So the clan originally descends from King Malcolm. Thank you, Clan Donaghey. The Clan Fraser Society of North America. Their origins actually are French. They're from the provinces of Anjou and Normandy, and they date back to 1200. In fact, the Fraser name seems to come from the French word for strawberry, from fraises, and a wonderful Scottish clan, very respectable and well-loved Scottish clan. Thank you for joining us. Hello, and we have Leask, Clan Leask. And let me just say, I believe, if I'm right, we have 4 generations of Leasks marching today. Now, originally the name is 13th century. This will be the 4th march of the Clan Leask. They come from California, Hawaii, Florida, Michigan and New York to march here. And I see I got it right. Got it right. Some believe the Leask ancestry goes back to Liscus, who was chief of the Herdude tribe of Gaul, so that's quite a ways back. Descendant James Leask immigrated from Aberdeen to New York City over 100 years ago, so heritage here. And lovely to see you, lovely to see you here. Oh my goodness me, there we have Sir Jimmy Hart. Thank you so much. Clan Leask. Following 1067, so quite a legacy there. They sided with Robert Bruce at the Battle, fought at the Battle of Bannockburn. That was a wee win.
Oh, okay.
And one of your ancestors, Sir Andrew de Leslie, was one of the signatories of the Declaration of Arbroath. So thank you so much for joining us. And here we have Clan Malcolm McCallum. Now the Clan Malcolm McCallum Society was founded in 1971. McCallum is derived from the McGilly Callum, which means son of the disciple of Columba. The first mention was the 13th century. They originally hailed from Dumbartonshire and Stirlingshire and Argyllshire. Clan Malcolm is also known as the Clan McCallum. The motto is, he has attempted difficult things. Join us. Now here's another one backed by popular demand. Clan McDougall. Clan McDougall, originally from the Islands of Mull, Lismore, Jura, Tiree and Col, beautiful islands. Clan McDougall takes its name from Dougal, the son of Somerled, who was killed at the Battle of Renfrew in 1164. During the Jacobite Rising, McDougall sided on the right side, they were with the Jacobites. And the current chief of the clan is Morag Morley McDougall of McDougall and Denolly. Your motto is, conquer or die. Thank you so much, McDougall's. before the Norsemen were driven out of the Outer Hebrides by King Somerled. 2019 Clan McCloud Society US gathering, by the way, it will be in July this year in Davidson, Ohio. Now the Commissioner for the Eastern US is Ron McGilvery. Is Ron with us today? Thank you, Ron. And President Rodney McGilvery. Is Rodney with us? Thank you for all you do, Rodney, for your leadership. Their motto, and I love this motto, is touch not this cat. Excellent. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for the bikes and drums of the Atlantic Squad. With impressive blue and green kilts and welcome the back to the Tartan Parade. The band is led by Pipe Major Andrew O'Sullivan, Drum Major Larry Story. Inner Hebrides, pardon me. Clan has a history back to 1000 AD. They were warriors of the Lords of the Isles. Their motto is death or life. And following the Clan McLean, we have Clan McCloud Society of USA, born in 1994. It's a charitable, historical and educational pursuits. The roots of the Clan McCloud are in the northwestern region of Scotland, since the days of McCloud in the early 13th century. Depending on the areas, different tartans. They have green background in Rassay, red background in Harris. Harris is a blue and green background. Dunvegan is the main seat, and the motto is we shall hold the light. Congratulations, thank you, Clan McCloud. So the Clan McNeill, originally from Barra, they claim descent from O'Neill dynasty from the 11th century. The historic seat is Kincaids Castle. In the 2015, a study was done of DNA suggests that actually originated from the Vikings. So, wonderful, wonderful history. Their motto is victory or death, or conquer or die. Thank you so much, Clan McNeill. Police officer Stephen P. Driscoll was killed in the World Trade Center attack on September 11, 2001. The proudly wear the New York City Tartan, designed by McPherson of Scotland, presented to the city in 2002. The Love Harmonies Band Tears 2011 did a great flag competition band, and they have performed all over the place. They performed with the Chieftains, performed at the Tattoo at West Point. Stephen P. Driscoll Memorial Pipe Band, thank you. Here we have another famous Scottish clan, Clan McPherson, represented by the Clan McPherson Association. The association started in 1946 by a group of clansmen in Scotland. Now they're in Borneo, New Zealand and the United States. The historic William Wallace won a great victory over the English at the Stirling Bridge. We've all seen that one. And Wallace was knighted as Guardian of Scotland. They're led by their 26th chief, Andrew Robert Wallace. The Wallace cry, war cry is, and don't we know this one? Freedom! Now I want to give a special mention to this band. I should have actually mentioned them earlier, because I was talking about bands coming from Scotland. The Rob Roy Pipe Band and Highland Dancers, they actually travelled down from Kingston, Ontario, and we're absolutely delighted to have them with us today. They're under the leadership of Pipe Major Scott Bell, lead drummer Chris Bell, and dance director Carol Handel. That family connection in our state. The Rob Roy Pipe Band and Highland Dancers is a strong community organisation. We can see that here today. The currently competes in pipe band competitions at grade 5 and grade 3 level. So thank you for joining us. All women with few permanently integrated band. As a family support the clan's Scottish heritage. You know, something Finlay was first found in the northeast of Scotland around about 1070, So it's an ancient Picnic Scottish name. Love having you here today. You're descended from the chiefs of Clan Farquharson. So the Finlay family, welcome. Thank you. Wallace back to try county pipes and drums, 25 members strong, wearing the ancient lament, founded in 1970, led by Pipe Major Finlay. Wonderful to have you back here this year. We love you, we love the football, great team. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We encourage you to go to Loch Ness. Join guys football. Thank you. And here we have the lovely Island Scots. Lovely having you here today. Thank you. Following New York, Jersey, and Connecticut. Here we have them. Three pipers leading the group are from St. Columcille United Gaelic Pipe Band in Kearney. Now, this association they are actually formed different associations from across the tri-state area. Kearney Celtic Sports Club is the oldest club, founded in 1963. A British club in, I believe a wee second, slow down. This is very special this year, because we have three different scores from 2007, 2012, 2019. I think we have about 75 Vikings in total, including Graham Nicholson, 2007 Geyser Jarrow, David Nicholson, 2012 Geyser Jarrow, John Nicholson, 2019 Geyser Jarrow, the father, Jim Nick, if I can take yourself to Shetland, last Tuesday of January each year, for up Heliar. I should say up Heliar in boast it's never been cancelled because of bad weather, ever. Which is quite a feat when you consider that Shetland is the same latitude as southern Greenland. Look at these guys, we did these costumes take 2 years to make. Here we have, we have the Caledonian Highlanders Pipes and Drums. Today the Caledonian Highlanders Pipes and Drums band was founded in 1969. Just the band's 50th anniversary, and I'd like to thank Pipe Major Lee Adelsberg for leading the band. Just performed at the 2019 Horseshoe Street Patrick's Day Parade. The band members are all volunteers in various histories and backgrounds who enjoy the tradition of the glory of Scottish and Irish music. They're from the Fingers Lakes region of upstate New York. Thank you, folks. And I think we are now coming to the end of the parade. Thank the volunteers. Without the volunteers, this wouldn't happen. So a big thank you. So I'd like to thank the police, New York's finest, for everything they've done today. I'd like to thank our friends from the Tartan Day New York Committee.